Exposed. Oh.
So I can put that out as well. Bollocks they are. This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined by Matchroom debutant Rhiannon Dixon. Second time lucky?
I know, yeah. Better not pull out this time. I want a good Christmas.
Can I just ask you about that, going back to Liverpool? Because you were in the press conference, weren't you, on the Thursday?
Thursday.
And then events transpired that you were off the card because of the opponent. How did that affect you personally?
So I was actually making weight on the Friday, and Ant rang me, and he sounded so upset, and then I felt more sorry for him because I was like, oh no, don't you be upset, it's fine. But whilst I was on the phone to him, I was like, Ross, get me some water. So obviously I was gutted because I would have loved to have been on that show. It was such an amazing show, but you know I can't complain because you know I'm on this amazing card as well. So. You know, I was gutted that, but it can't be helped really. You know, no one could have predicted that she was going to pull out. So, but hopefully this time, second time lucky.
Eddie reassured you straight away, didn't he, that he'd get you on the card as soon as possible?
Yeah. So,
and he's kept his word.
Yeah, and I'm here. So, I'm thankful that you know you put me on this amazing show.
For anyone that can't tell already by the accent, you're a local lass, so Liverpool, Manchester, both classes local shows for you?
Yeah, local. They're both 20 minutes away from me because I'm Warrington, smack bang in the middle. So.
And how many fans will you be bringing on the 18th?
Oh, well, my family and friends, they all support me and I can't wait to show them, you know, well, they saw me on September 12th, but, you know, to show them, well, them to see me on such a big stage, I think my mum and dad will be really proud.
Forgive me if I should know this, but do you know who you're fighting on the 18th yet?
No, I don't know yet. I've not really spoken to Anne or Steve about it, so I think I'll go and ask them now when I go and have a coffee with them to make sure that there's someone definitely down.
So Rhiannon Dixon, you're 3-0?
Yes.
Unbeaten. For anybody that hasn't seen you yet, what can we expect on the 18th from you?
You know, I'm quite, you know, reserved and calm and shy now, but I'm very, like, it's like a flip switch is when I'm in the ring, and I'm a very aggressive come forward fighter, and I'm a strong bitch.
That's bitch for anyone who can't spell.
I'm not swearing because my mum shouts at me for swearing on interviews all the time, and she says, Rhiannon, you'll be on Matchroom one day, and then you'll start swearing in a press conference, and I'll be like, no, she's not my daughter. So yeah, no, I'm not allowed to swear.
Do you reckon you can go your whole career with that?
Oh, I don't know. I just have to say, can you please bleep it?
Women's boxing. I'm hoping there'll be a time soon where we don't call it women's boxing, we just call it boxing. But what got you into it?
So, I got into it like later on in life when I was about 20, and I saw Ronda Rousey on the UFC, and I thought, oh, she's amazing. I'd play her on the UFC game all the time, and I thought I'd love to do that. And I wanted to lose a bit of weight at the time, so I got in touch with an MMA gym, and they said, well, if you've not done any like combat sport before, why don't you try boxing? So I started boxing at a unlicensed gym in Wigan. I didn't know the difference at the time between white collar unlicensed and amateur boxing, so I went down the unlicensed route for everyone on the circuit. And then my coach at the time was like, well, why don't we turn professional? Because my James Moorcroft, who I train with, he'd been so successful as a pro, and he'd turned over from white collar as well. So we turned over professional, had 2 fights with Lee. Things didn't work out there, and me and James moved over with Ant, and then it was the pandemic, so I haven't been able to fight. So we fought on September 12th, you know, worked on things that showcase things that we've been working on in the gym, and then we were looking forward to October 9th, but obviously that didn't happen. So now it's the return of $1 million crawler.
What's it like to have somebody like Anthony Crolla in your corner at such an early part of your career? Because some fighters would give the left arm for that, wouldn't it, to have such an experienced fighter, renowned fighter in the corner?
I know. So at the beginning, me and James were like starstruck with him, but now we're not bothered about him anymore.
Which probably speaks volumes for Mr. Crolla. I'm just making sure he's not behind us.
I know, I'm making sure he's not here, but yeah, I won't say anything bad about him. No, he's unbelievable. He's changed my fighting style completely. You know, he has such like attention to detail and just gives up so much time for all of it. So there's me, James, Jake, James and Bobby. And he just gives up so much time for us, and he's just completely changed our training around. So we're a lot fitter, we're a lot stronger, and we're a lot technically better now. So I can't thank him enough. He doesn't even need to train me. Like, did he even want to be a coach? But he got stuck with me and James, so.
And Mr. Gallagher.
Yeah, exactly. I know Joe's with us as well now. But Joe's given me so much time. He's unbelievable, and his attention to he went over my last fight with me, and he was saying, you should have done this, and I was like, I never even thought of that. His eye for boxing is unbelievable, and obviously with Tasha in the gym as well, and she's a southpaw, so I'm just copying off her. I see her do something on the bag, I'm like, right, I'm doing that.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh no.
Can I just ask you a couple of wider questions with women's boxing?
Yeah.
A lot of characters in there at the moment. You've got Natasha.
Yeah.
You've got the silent assassin from our neck of the woods, Savannah.
Oh yeah.
You've got Ebanie Bridges, who's almost the polar opposite. What route will you take to promote Rhiannon Dixon moving forward?
So I'm awful at this. I'm awful at going on social media, because every time I put something, people give me grief. So I put up a video and someone said I look like, who's that footballer? Who's that footballer from Wigan? Ross? Who did they say that footballer I look like? Jimmy Bullard. So people said I look like Jimmy Bullard, right?
Well, I'm about a foot away from you.
I don't look like
and
Jimmy
you don't
Bullard.
look like Jimmy Bullard.
No. So every time I put something up, it's like, oh, she looks like Jimmy Bullard, or her nose is weird, what? I always like, so I'm trying to put stuff on social media, but I always think, I hate putting it on, because I hate putting myself in front of, throwing myself back down people's throats. So, and also I've not got the body of Ebanie'S Bridges to get up and go on in under. If I did, I would. Yeah. But I've not got the boobs for that. And no one wants to see like a little boy's chest up there going like that, tensing. So
there might be a market for it.
Hey, exactly, you never know. But I don't think my dad will be too happy about it.
Or your mum.
Oh yeah, or Ross.
I think she'd rather you swear.
I know. Ross would come up with a towel like that. You can't see this. So yeah, probably I'm more like a Savannah Marshall. Like I'd rather, like, I think when people see me in the ring, that'll be like my advertisement. Yeah. Social media, I'm awful at it. But Ebanie helps me a lot. Like, she shares all my stuff. Tasha shares all my stuff, and people really do help me. I'm just shit.
I'm sure you'll get better now. I haven't seen any evidence of that today. Last one. When do you think women's boxing will be on an equal par with men's boxing in regards to money, 3-minute rounds, status?
I think, it's come on leaps and bounds in the last year because of fight camp, when all the girls were out and everyone was saying, girls fight, women's boxing's mint, and people will actually actively go and watch it. In regards to the 3-minute rounds, I think someone's done a petition for 3-minute rounds. See, I'm lazy. I like 2 minutes. I like going at it and then coming back and having a minute. If they said do 3 minutes, I'll do 3 minutes. I think they'll probably get a lot more knockouts. But I don't know. It seems to be progressing really fast. So I think within the next year, we'll see it grow even more and change even more people's opinions. And, it's like people like Matchroom who are at the forefront and they're promoting female fighters. So, people just need to start watching it, because they will enjoy it if they watch it.
Yeah, well, the women have stolen the show recently, haven't they?
Oh, yeah. Like, who was it? So, Natasha and Terry's fight, watch that, and thought they're savages. The women, they just go at it, and it's just meet in the middle, and the best fight the best. So, they've got that super lightweight tournament on at the moment.
They have.
So they're all the best of the super lightweights fighting. Like, when would you ever get that in men's?
That's a fair point,
exactly. But people just need to start watching, because I'm sure when all these people who think, I'll never watch it, I think if they watch it and they see how fast paced it is, like watching Chantal Cameron, she put her head down and she was like just going for it, and I thought, go on. And like, so many people would feel that way as well if they watched it, but I think some people are just a bit stuck in their ways. But I think within the next year we'll see it grow even more.
Yeah, and hopefully within the next year you'll be fighting for a title.
Oh, imagine that. White collar queen.
Rhiannon Dixon, we'll see you fight week.
Yes.
Lovely to speak to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.